some waterproofing. Dr. Hunter mentioned that as well earlier today. I'm changing some roofing. The project was $900,000. It started in July. We anticipated to finish next month. I'm expecting that date to drag a little bit because it just a lot of work to be done in such a short time. It's 15% complete and has 0% change order and 0% pending. Dr. Hunter also mentioned trash compactor at Helms, which is the last thing that we needed to finish and complete on this project. This project is $118,000. It started in July. We're expected to be done by the end of next month. It's 15% ready, complete, and 0% change order, 0% pending. That will conclude my report.
Couple comments. We'll start with Ben, and then we'll have Valerie.
Can you please go back to the slide that shows change orders for Harding Elementary School? I'm going to try and go through this fairly quickly. One of the key reasons that Measure H failed is that the per square foot construction cost for schools was exorbitant, 7 or 8 times the per square foot construction cost for a local charter school. Trying to defend the issue, School Board President Charles Ramsey on multiple occasions has stated that the costs are reasonable because the buildings are constructed to a very high quality standard and are expected to last 60 to 70 years. Is that the case? Let's take one school as an example. The school board approved $918,000 to repair a leaking roof and other exterior issues at the already newly renovated Harding Elementary School at the May 14, 2014 BOE meeting. Here you see the 918, but as Dr. Harder said earlier, and I quote, "We didn't do a good job in 2003, 2004, so we had to go back to redo it," end quote. That was said at the meeting earlier today. So here's my question. Who pays for it? Does the taxpayer? Does the district, meaning the taxpayer? Does the construction company? Who's paying the $918,000 for the mistakes that were made? And Dr. Harder, who is we? And wouldn't this $918,000 be a change order since this wasn't an anticipated expense, but we had to go back and redo it? I mentioned newly renovated because Harding Elementary School in El Cerrito went through a recent major renovation, which was finished prior to this 2007 year. It is my understanding that the renovation was extensive and included all new roofing as well as fixtures, floors, windows, HVAC, and outdoor play areas, including a field. Basically, it's a new school built on the bones of an old facility. Through conversations with parents of children who have attended Harding Elementary over the last 7 years, as well as volunteers and teachers who have worked at the school, there have been numerous serious problems that have sprung out of the renovation construction project. There has been a noticeable roof leak at Harding for over 4 years that would suggest the problem could have existed for an even longer period of time. The library had to be closed often, and it was not resolved as of the close of the last school year. Next problem, the polyurethane coated wooden floor in the newly renovated theater was improperly coated and began to fail within 1 year of its completion. Is this the $1 million repair that the BOE just approved at its May 14, 2014 meeting? Was this item C17? Am I correct that this was only a consent item and was not even discussed by the BOE? These are just 2 instances, and I'm sure an investigation and discussion with teachers would turn up other problems with the renovation. To have a new roof leak within only a few years of a new construction or a floor coating to fail within 1 year of completion of so-called high standard construction is, in my opinion, outrageous. Rather than have a construction company fix its own apparent substandard work at its own expense, the Board of Education authorized the WCCUSD to use $1 million of taxpayers' funds to make the repair. This is simply beyond the pale. This is just one school, and with all the construction that is going on, I imagine that there are other instances and issues that will arise for years to come. With that in mind, WCCUSD residents who have supported this $1.6 billion school construction program,
Ben, you want that?
I'm close.